Welcome to another class 9th. In this session, we will be starting with our new chapter, that is chapter number 10, tertiary sector services. You know that we have three sectors, right? We have three sectors. We have primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is the service sector. Now, in this video, we will be doing the tertiary sector, alright? Which is service sector. Alright, so now introduction. Service sector, also known as tertiary sector, which includes all branches of human activities whose essence is to provide services. The service sector has been the most dynamic sector of the Indian economy, especially over the last 10 years. Now, service sector is basically a very important sector of the Indian economy after agriculture sector, because most of the people now are dependent and are involved in the service sector. Like after agriculture sector, this sector, the service sector, is most crowded sector of the Indian economy. Now, what are the reasons? Like, there are reasons for the growth of service sector. Like service sector, we know that there is service sector, but why it should be there? What is the need? Why do we need it? And why it should be grown? Like, why it should be grown and why should we focus on the growth of this service sector? Let's read that. First is life expectancy has raised, which results in expanding retired population. Life expectancy has raised. There is an increase in the life expectancy ratio, means that how much people will be on this earth, will be alive on this earth. Okay, the death rate means life expectancy means that you are expected to live for 10 years, you are expected to live for 20 more years, and you are expected to live for like till 70, 80, 90 years of age. That is life expectancy. Okay. So this has increased, but the retirement age is there, like 60 age is there, like you will retire in 60. Now till you are alive, you are supposed to engross yourself into some activity. This sector provides you an opportunity for your involvement. Second is the number of working women has increased, so income of the household increases. Now income of the household sector is increases. Why? Because the women are also involved in the working now. Because the women have also started working. So with this, the household income is diverted, or if I say that it is distributed among the members now. Earlier, if it was one person who was earning, now there are two people, means mom, dad, or the male and the female both are earning in the household. Third is due to globalization. Globalization is connecting with the world, connecting with the outside world, connecting with the outside countries, connecting with more and more of the countries. The demand for communication, travel, and information services has increased. Information technology has helped to fulfill this demand. Now, globalization has increased. Now, when the globalization will increase, there will be a growth in the service sector. Then we have is growth in international trade has increased the demand for legal and other professional services across the national boundaries. Alright, now we have next is service provided by tertiary sector. What are the services that the tertiary sector provides? Now, the service sector provides us with three services, that is we have is commercial industry, then we have personal industries, and then we have social and charitable industries. First is commercial industry. Now, what does commercial industry includes? It includes education, right? education is very important. If a person is not educated, that person will find a lot of problems and difficulties for earning living for themselves. So education is very important. This commercial industries, they provide this education services. Second is healthcare. Now, role of healthcare is twofold. It directly leads to improved labor productivity and indirectly influences improved life expectancy, leading to further investment in education and enhances quality of life. Healthcare is very important. Supposingly, if you are not feeling good, if you are not feeling well, you will not feel good, you will not feel motivated to do anything. No matter it is studies, no matter it is going out and hanging out with friends, if you are not feeling good, if your health is not good, your mental condition will also not be not good, because they are interrelated. Okay, your health, your mind, your body and your mind is connected to each other. So anyone is unhealthy, anyone is not feeling well, the other will not feel well automatically. Like if your body is sore, if your body is tired, your mind will also be tired. If your mind is tired, your body will also be tired. Your body will also not feel good to do anything else. So healthcare is very important. If your health is good, the other things will also fall in a good manner. Okay. Then we have is transportation. Now transportation is the, if I say transportation is the core of any business activity, because there is a connection from the state or from the if I say from the place of manufacturing to the place of distribution and selling, there is a connection, and that connection is transport, right? You are producing something somewhere, you have to sell it in the market, you have to sell that product in the market. So for that you need transportation. Commercial industries provide this transportation facilities to connect to links, to connect from A to B with this transportation system. Then we have is banking. Banking is very important because every monetary transaction now, today, is dependent upon banking. You are sitting over here, you want to shop something, you will call for e-banking, which is electronic banking, which is paying through your debit cards, your ATM cards, your credit cards. Alright. So banking is very important, and this commercial industry has provided banking, and it has led banking to a great extent. Like it has helped banking to reach to a great extent, to peak. Okay, so if you see that now today you can pay your fees, you can pay your expenses, you can pay your taxes, you can pay your bills through e-banking. Like sitting at home, you can make payments for everything. You can call for food, you can pay for food sitting at home through banking. Next is insurance. Insurance is very important, children, because you want to get yourself insured and your life assured. So insurance is very important because it is a safe side that if something happens to you in the near future, then your, if I say your family, your nears and dears, they are not affected by the loss of your death. Then we have communication. Communication is very important. Then we have many telecommunication companies we have, right? Which like Jio, Idle Cellular, Vodafone, etc. While postal services include general, like communication is very important because if you don't communicate, all these factors, they are incomplete. The banking, insurance, transportation, all these factors are incomplete. So communication is also very important factor, or it is also a very important if I say it is a very important it plays a very important role in the service sector. Okay, then you have a storage and warehouse. Once you have produced something, once you have manufactured something, you want to store it somewhere, right? You want to store it somewhere. Where are you going to store it? You need a godown for that. That godown, in the technical word, is known as warehousing, storage and warehousing. Alright, means there is a time gap between, between production and the ultimate consumption. Okay, means there is a gap between the production and the consumption. It is not like that today you have produced, tomorrow the people have consumed. No, it's not. It will take a while. Alright, like it will take a while. It will take few days, it will take a week, or it will take more than that. So for that, what you need a storage facility, you need warehousing, you need godown. And this commercial industries part of service sector has provided this benefit that you can store, and you have to store, you have to do the warehousing of the manufactured products. Then we have this personal industry or personal service industry. Now what it gives entertainment, it gives cleaning services, sports, recreational activities, accounting, auditing services, health and mental care. Okay, just give it a reading, it's not like that much important. Then we have this social or charitable industries. Social or charitable industries are those industries which work for the betterment and upliftment of the society, right? Taking care of the old people, taking care of the special child, taking care of the animals, all these are a part of that, like free education, food and subsidies, health, orphanage, old age homes, non-government organization, that is NGO. Okay, there can be a question that define or give the full form of NGO. So what is NGO? NGO is non-government organization in which government is not involved, right? Next we have this role of service sector in the development of an economy, and shall we do that? Let's do that. Now, role of service sector in the development of an economy. First is a supplement to agriculture primary sector. It helps in the agriculture. Okay, it helps in the agricultural sector. All these helps in the agriculture sector. Supplement to industrial sector. Now, the development of industrial sector is also known as dependent on the availability of various services that includes transportation and communication system, energy and power, banking and insurance facilities, marketing facilities, skilled manpower, etc. Support to foreign trade. Developing economy like India is required to encourage its foreign trade for all-round development. Transportation and communication sector are a part of the parcel of the foreign trade. Supports foreign trade means that definitely there are few points, there are few things which helps in the foreign trade, and that is communication and transportation. Then we have this improvement in efficiency of workforce. When there will be a good transportation, when there will be good communication system, when there will be good return, good income, good wages will be there, definitely the people will feel motivated. Balanced regional growth. Balanced regional growth means that there will be balance in the growth of the regions. Like it will not be there that one part is fully grown, it has fully grown, and the other is not. Okay, means we focus on maintaining urbanization. Okay, there should be urbanization for everyone. Advancement of rural areas. Rural areas will be turned into urban areas. Better use of capital goods. Better use of improved knowledge. Modernization of attitude. Your attitude will be modernized. Your attitude will be modified. Alright. Now with this, we finish with this chapter. That is chapter number 10, children. Tertiary sector, service sector. Okay, we finish with this. Now anything, any point which is not understood by you, write it down to me in the mail box. Alright, I'll reply to you. If the problem will be individual, I'll reply it in the individual manner. But if the problem will be of mass, collective, then in the next video I will be taking your problems and solving those problems of yours. Okay, so talk to each other, talk to your friends, talk to each other. Whatsoever problem you have, just decide yourself, mail it to me in the mailbox, and if the problem will be a mass problem, it will be discussed and solved in the next video. Till then, take care.